Hello, my name's Kathy and I'm from the Early Years Alliance, and today we are going to do a lot of Christmas decorations. And Christmas time with young children is a magical experience as they encounter all of its wonders, the expectation of waiting and counting the days until Christmas, and all the preparations beforehand can become a hive of activity involving our children with arts and craft activities, stories and tales. It can offer many educational opportunities for children, including understanding the real meaning of Christmas and being together with family and friends and celebrating a sense of belonging. It is a delight for babies and young children to see all the lights and decorations everywhere, and Christmas craft activities give children the opportunity to practice lots of skills such as fine motor skills, speech and language, and encouraging social and emotional development. So it's a great time to get out the glue and the glitter and the paint. So here we go. So I hope you enjoy these activities today. So I thought I would have a little bit of a theme for my Christmas decorations, and I wanted to concentrate on the table decorations. So I wanted to do a little name tab for our children so that they can write their name on and put it, and then I'm going to do a plate decoration, which I will show you as well, and I'm going to do a party hat as well. So I'm going to start off with my plate decoration or name decoration. So what I want to do is I want to make a snowman, and I'm sure we have all seen on the television the lovely story of the snowman here. So I am going to decorate a plate to look like a snowman, and we can use our plate on the table. So we want a couple of eyes for my snowman, and we want an orange nose, which is usually a carrot, and we're going to give him a little smile. So let's do that. So first of all, we need our glue. We've prepared it all beforehand. We've got glue, we've got scissors, and we've got paint and glitter. So I'm going to put some eyes on for my snowman on my plate, and you can either use these goggly eyes, which I'm going to use, or you can just cut out and use some black paper, because traditionally they would use coal for their eyes. So that's the start of my snowman with his eyes. And then I've cut out, this is out of some felt, piece of orange that looks like a carrot, or you could have an orange ball like that that looks like a satsuma that you can put on. So I'm going to do the carrot there. Put some more glue, so there's lots of gluing there, the little ones to help with. And there's the carrot nose going on, and I think we'll give our snowman a little smile there. So here we go. We'll have a smiley face on, and this would be made out of perhaps a twig. So I've just used a pipe cleaner here to stick it on there. I'm just going to stick it down. And that really is starting to look like the snowman. So I will put that on the table, and then next to it, above it, I will put my snowman hat on. So what I've done is I will draw around a piece of black card here. I'm going to draw around it, and then I'm going to cut it out so that it looks like a top hat there. And we can, it's a good skill now to be using some scissors and letting our children practice with some scissors. And they're going to cut around the line that I have drawn for my top hat, because all snowmen, they all need a hat. Here we are. And there's the shape of my top hat. And then with this one that I made before, I decorate it with some icicles. So I put some felt on top there. So I'm just going to do that. So put some glue on the top. And you can decorate this hat however you like, really. I'm going to put some icicles to make it look snowy. That's at the top there. And I could put a little bit of holly as well, which I've done on that one. Yeah. And I've cut that out of felt as well, but you can use anything. You can use just some little bits of paper. There's my little bit of holly and a little red berry that I shall cut out. Okay, lots of gluing and cutting and sticking, which is all really good for their development. And then I'm going to write my name on here so that I know where I'm going to be sitting on Christmas Day. Because when we're eating our Christmas dinner, it's a lovely family time, isn't it? Where we're all together enjoying Christmas. So I put my name on, and that will stand up on its own on the table like that. And there, the plate will go in front like that. And then what I want to do is I want to give my snowman a little bow tie or a scarf. So I've made that just out of an old toilet roll holder there, and I've put some paper around it so that it looks like that with the hat on as well. And flat on the table, I think that will look really effective. So just very, very quickly, after I've got my empty one, I've just cut out, and I've used some lovely paper here that's got all the fir trees on it, so it looks really wintry and snowy, which is what happened as well, I think, in the Snowman film. He went off, didn't he, to the North Pole, where there are lots of trees, and they're having a party in the woods. So there we go, it's really simple. There we go, really simple. You just wrap it around and put some of this on as well. And there we have our table decoration with our name tag, our plate, and oops, and our hat. So next we want a party hat, don't we? I'll put that up there so you can see it. So this is my party hat that I have made. It's quite simple and quite effective. And what I've done is I have used a theme of the Aurora Borealis, which happens in the northern hemisphere, and this is what happened when the snowman went for his party to the North Pole. And I've got a book here that shows what we call the northern lights, or the Aurora Borealis, and it's beautiful and spectacular, and there's all different colours that come up in the sky, lots of greens and reds flickering about. So I've done that for my hat. And it was really simple. So I've got a piece of card here, and I've made sure that you measure it around your head so that it's going to fit on your head. And you can make it tall or you can make it shorter. And then I've cut up at the top to make it look like some mountains. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my hands, because we know that children love all those hand printings and they can look so effective. So I'm going to put some paint in my tray. I'm going to use green because the northern lights often look very, very green. Paint both of my hands It's going to get a little bit messy, so we want aprons on and we want mats down, and I've got my wipes ready so I can wipe my hands and wash my hands afterwards. And they can either just put their hands into a tray, or I'm using a brush with mine. And here we go, and they can just put it any way they want all across their party hat. So it's starting to take the shape there. And we're going to keep putting that green on. I'm going to build up the effect of those northern lights on my hat. And I think this will be quite an original hat. I'm sure all the family will be very impressed with our hat. That is in keeping with the snowman. So if you can see now, there it is. Lots and lots of handprints, so that's going to keep them busy and it's going to keep them focused. Be pressing it down. I'm just going to get a wipe my hand. Very green there, so it's very handy if you have some wipes, as I said, ready, also a little bowl of water. And that's what it looks so far. But we need it to be much more colourful than that. We want reds in it as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue on all over. And we're going to get the glitter out, because Christmas wouldn't be glitter, wouldn't be Christmas, would it, without using some glitter. We know that it gets a little bit messy because they love using it so much. So we do need to think about our mats and clearing up after. I'm going to use red glitter as well, and maybe some other. And I'm really going to give it a shake. And what we normally do with glitter is you put it on with the glue and then you shake it off into a container. You can carry on using it. And you can see all that red and green going on of those lights twinkling away in the sky. And we can put some other colour glitter on as well. We can really go mad because it's Christmas and it's glittery. And more glue and more glitter. Some different colours. Got some gold and silver stars here up in the night sky that they can look at. Give it a little shake again, container, and then I found some of this lovely clear paper, but it's covered in little stars, little gold stars it's covered in. So I thought, wouldn't that be nice if I put that and stuck that on top so that it really does look like the night sky up in the North Pole or Iceland. And then I'm going to measure it again on my head, and then I can fix it on there with some sellotape. Sit around, put some sellotape to keep it secure. And that's my party hat. My Aurora Borealis Northern Lights party hat to go with my snowman theme. And then finally as well, we have got a little table decoration for the middle of the table there. And that's just some fir cones. So what you can do with the fir cones is, with the remainder of all the glitter that's been put in this container, and with some green as well that's leftover paint, we can just paint these. And they look beautiful. And paint them any colour, these. I'm going to do them green. And again, you can shake a little bit more red on. Do it over a container. because it is Christmas, so we don't mind using lots of glitter. And that is beautiful. It's really sparkly. So that can go in the middle of the table as well. It's really simple. And I've also made a little container. I turn it round. I have got my knife and fork and spoon in this container as well for my table. So I've cut out a snowman shape. I've stuck it on an empty toilet roll that I've covered in the same material. I've put my knife and fork and spoon in, and then I can just paint a face. I'm going to use some felt tips because it's something different that we can use, or some crayons. It's something else that our children can use. And whilst we're doing it, we can tell all the story about the snowman and what happens and where he goes and flies off. And it's a magical story. And I'm going to give my snowman a nice big smile there. There we go. And we can carry on decorating it. So we have our complete tableware to celebrate Christmas and our Christmas dinner. So I hope that's given you lots of ideas, and I hope you have fun doing all those activities. And for further information, please go to www.familycorner.co.uk. Merry Christmas.